So there's always this argument, 2-stroke or 4-stroke, old or new, and today we've got the 2017 CRF450 and we've also got a 1994 CR500. As you can see, it's been a full refurb. The engine's been fully rebuilt, all new parts in there, and what a machine this is. Powder coating, carbon fibre dip. It's got a few little modern levers and things like that on there, but original rear shocker, original forks. How does it handle out on track? Yes, you know, it's a machine that I'd be quite happy to race. Would I be happy racing it in its own class? Yeah, I'd also be happy riding it with modern bikes of today, to be quite honest. Because as you can see beside me here, we've got the 2017 CRF, you know, which ticks all the boxes. But there's a fun factor, and there's still a sense of belief behind the 2-stroke scene, and it seems to be getting stronger and stronger, not just in the UK but worldwide. We all know the advantages to a 4-stroke. You could class it as a cheater bike over a 2-stroke. You have to have a craft to ride a 2-stroke and to ride it quick and to be competitive against the 4-strokes. The 4-stroke in itself turns well, handles well, it makes the jumps easy, it's nimble, you can move it and place it where you like around the track. A 2-stroke, this 2-stroke, especially the 500, you know, you're swinging into the turns. You've got to plan your routes. Straight line speed, probably this thing's going to pants this, to be quite honest. Corner speed, setup wise, if it's a flat surface, hard slick turn, this thing still tracks and probably is as equally as good as the 4-stroke. And the reason being is that the torque that it provides and the grip that it gets to the ground. You're not in your second gear, you're in your third gear on this, just driving. And you can't beat that sound of when it comes in and goes chung, chung, and just ticks over and then barks on the way out. It's just something exciting. Even when you're on tick over, you're like, I should be on the throttle, but you're still moving fast through the sweepers, and you know that you're moving fast, the momentum carrying around the turn. Realistically, these are hard to find. How many people are going to build a 500 to the spec that this man has? If you're super competitive and that's your thing, and racing week in and week out, and you don't like getting beat, obviously you're going to have a 4-stroke. If you're a little bit different and you want the nostalgia of the 500, and you know, it's not so much about the racing, and that's not to say that you're not going to be competitive on this bike, but it's just to say that this bike attracts a different type of person. If you want to move away from the norm, then you'd have a 500. And to be honest, I'd race this bike. I'd race this bike at club level. I'd be quite happy to go and race this, and the fun that I've had from it's been brilliant. And do I think I'm that much slower on it? No, not at all. In fact, totally the opposite. It really surprised me how fast that I could go on it. Even on the suspension front, it's not a million miles away. For the tracks that you're riding locally, I mean, yes, tracks have moved on and jumps are bigger, and of course the technology that's in the 17 Honda is superior than what in the 94 models, especially suspension wise and engines. This is still a fun bike, and you can race it competitively. And with 25 years on, for me to say that is quite surprising, to be honest. If you are super competitive, then this is definitely the machine for you. You can come in tight, you can go out wide, you do move her around, you can stop instantly. You don't have to think as much because it does a lot for you. The good thing about the 500 is, if you do restore it and you do go through it, it's not like they're going to bring a new one out, is it? It's always going to have its value. And to be honest, probably most people don't even sell their 500s because they have got such a big value to them emotionally and personally, and they get attached. I'd like both of them. I'd even like a 125 and the 250, to be honest, sitting there, the 2-stroke wise, because I love bikes, 2-stroke or 4-stroke. If I had this in my garage, then I'd certainly be a happy man, and it certainly would get dirty. Right. Serious question, right? 2-stroke or 4-stroke?
2-stroke.
Sorry?
2-stroke.
I can't hear you.
2-stroke.
Right. Go on then. Go get me an ice cream. Yes, they are my kids.